Hey guys, look, it's Saturday morning here, and I'm going to start the weekend fresh. Got a lot of things cooking today. I got a street fair to go to over in Merrick, Long Island later. Going to see a couple of my buddies over there. Going to have some Zeppelis and some sausage and peppers. You know, it's not like the San Gennaro feast down in Little Italy, which just happens to start this past Thursday. But you know what? The food is still good. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining for the first time in about a week. So yes, I'm enjoying myself and get some fresh air. And tomorrow I got my show out at Hofstra University. Again, the small ass show. I do it every month when they have it. I have a lot of fun because I see all my friends, some YouTubers. I get some more wax, and hopefully there might be a few singles that I have been enjoying lately. But we'll see. But you know, I'll always give you a recap, show you the goods. Before I go any further, I just thought I'd let you know, guys, that, you know, I got about 3 more months of work before I hang it up. Been working a long freaking time, guys. I've been traveling into the city. It's been a heck of a ride, but you know, I don't want to get up in the morning no more. I don't want to have to. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the office by 6. Then it's my time. I do what I want to do. I leave when I want to leave, but it's a long day, okay? Not enough. Now, I know my boss don't want me to go. He's offered me more money. I could give a shit less about the money. If that was the only reason, then I wouldn't enjoy my work, which I do thoroughly. And, you know, I'm getting tired of walking through Times Square because I work about a block or two from there in Penn Station, Grand Central Station. I'm pretty centrally located, you know, from where the ball drops on New Year's Eve. But nonetheless, you know, I get out of the subway at the same stop all the time around 40th Street and 8th Avenue, and I see all these homeless, the same faces every day. I've never seen as many homeless on the street as I do now. It's a shame. A lot of young people, there's some old people. You know, I try to help where I can, guys, but I mean, all I'd be doing is stopping 3 or 4 times per block, and there's couples, young couples, pregnant, and then they have the sign saying, I want to go home, and, you know, down on our luck, anything you can do, you know, I'm whatever, you know, so, and then there's the coffee shop where I stop and get my coffee, and the same young girl's been there for a long time. I swear she's probably no more than her late teens, early 20s. She's got no arms and no legs, and she sits on this swivel chair. I don't know how she gets there. I don't know who puts her there. I don't know who takes her home. But she's there in a little cup between the legs because, again, she's got no hands, arms, and whatnot. And every day I throw a $5 bill in her little cup every day, all right? Now, I don't know what she does with it, if she's a drug addict or this or that. Look, all I know is I've done my job, and I've given her $5, and that doesn't count all the few dollars that I give along the way before I reach my office. But it's a shame, guys, and look, it's going to get worse, and I always say we never realize how close we are to being homeless ourselves, okay? A sickness, an illness, a major catastrophe where, you know, and not everybody's got the cash sitting in the bank, you know, for emergencies. Look, I don't have to write your book, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, also the other day when I'm walking to my office, I'm about a block away, and I see this beautiful, and I work, you know, in the fashion district too around there. It's where, you know, all the models and the manufacturers' clothing. So there's a lot of young girls, you know, and whatnot. But anyway, I saw her long legs with the stiletto heels and whatnot, and she's running into a cab. You know, she hailed a cab. Like I said, I was about maybe from that point, maybe 30 feet, 40 feet away from her. So I saw her get into the cab, and all of a sudden I see a wallet fall to the ground, okay, as she's closing the door. So she obviously lost her wallet, but she gets in the cab takes off, and the freaking wallet's in the gutter. Now, I seen it, so before anybody else ran over, I don't know if they seen it or not, I went over, and I picked it up, and look, I mean, I wasn't going to keep it. All I was thinking to myself is, let me grab it. Let's see the poor girl. I mean, maybe she's got papers, driver's license, stuff like that. Look, I know if it happened to me, I'd want somebody to try to contact me, But anyway, so I put it in my bag, and I go up to the office, and I see. Let me open the wallet to see if there's a phone number, name, and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I open it up and there's like thousands of freaking dollars. I mean, maybe this woman just came from a bottling shoot. Maybe she got paid in cash. I didn't count it. That wasn't what I'm saying. I was just noticing there had to be thousands because it was rolls of hundreds in the wallet, guys. You believe that? So then I'm looking, in the side of the wallet and then this and that to see if, again, whatever. So I mean, then all of a sudden I open up this little compartment on the wallet. This wasn't a wallet like a guy uses, and all of a sudden I see all these freaking condoms, and they were French ticklers and lube and special sizes and colors and stuff like that, And then I noticed there's this card, this organization for herpes or whatever, And look, guys, I've been around the corner. I know what's going on. A lot of the young people today, the millennials or all this, they all got STDs in some form, some manners, and this genital herpes, or there's a name for it. I'm not sure what it is. And she obviously has the card because she's a young girl that has herpes, all right? And she's got condoms in the wallet and whatnot. Look, I am not painting the picture. She was a very sweet girl, it seemed. I saw pictures of the family and the mother, the father, so anyway. But I found the number. She lives down in downtown New York in the Lower East Side, so... Well, later in the day, I called her and I introduced myself. I says, hello, you don't know me. My name is Ricky Russo. But I'm going to make your day today. I says, I found your wallet. I saw it fall out of your bag when you got in the cab this morning. And she couldn't believe it, like she was, I can't, oh, God, thank you. Anyway, we made arrangements. She was going to come up the next day to the office where I work and whatnot. And I was going to give her the wallet. So she comes in, and again, a beautiful statuesque lady and whatnot. Young girl, probably in her mid to late 20s or whatever. So she comes over, and I says, hello, nice to meet you, whatever her name is, I'm not going to say. I says, hello, I'm Ricky Russo. She says, look, I just don't know how to thank you. I'm going to offer you a cash reward. I says, lady, look, I don't need your cash. If you know who I was, you'd understand. I just want to make sure that you get your wallet safely and all your papers and everything, okay? And then all of a sudden, I mean, she smiles and she grabs my crotch. And she says, can I give you a reward this way? I says, no, little lady, I was a little shocked and whatnot. And I said, no, I'm a married man, and that's not my form of a reward. And no offense, you're beautiful. Another time, another day, if you know what I mean. Now, I know Adam Haas in the background going, oh, Ricky, that's what, you can't believe it, Look, Adam, calm down, all right? Look. So she just couldn't believe that I turned her down both cash and that way, but, so she says, well, look, I understand. She says, you're a nice man. So she shook my hand and she started walking towards the door to go in the elevator. And all of a sudden she stopped and she looks at me over her shoulder and she says, and you know what else? You're cute. I said, hey, all right, guys, look, that's the story's true. So I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to come up with something like this if it wasn't, right? So anyway, guys, this is a long freaking video. Look, what cases should I buy tomorrow? I want to know whether I should buy a case of Vanguard basketball, Bowman High Tech, some football, maybe another case of Oranges football. Origins football. Look, I don't know if you got a comment or something else you might see. How about draft basketball? I don't know, but I'm ready to spend some escarole. All right, guys, I love you. Take care. Ciao.